you're not familiar, Georgia Guidestones are the American Stonehenge. They're tablets out here, really out in the middle of nowhere, about a good 2.5 hours out from Atlanta, Georgia. There's warning, property under video surveillance everywhere. In the middle of nowhere, there's no signs coming out here that mention it or anything, so if you know it's here, it's here. And to give you some scale for this thing, you know, this is somewhere, I'd say 20 feet tall, something. It's huge. And it has the same message written in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different languages. It was commissioned anonymously by a pseudonym, R.C. Christian. Most people believe in the know that this was commissioned, in fact, by the Rosicrucians. The message in English reads, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Unite humanity with a living new language. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Well, that one I guess I can agree with. Let all nations rule internally, resolve external disputes in a world court. I think you know where they're going with this. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Alright, well, you know, it's kind of a mixed message here. Balance personal rights with social duties. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. So as you can see, it's the same message in different languages here. Yeah.
Cross section in there.
Hey, good call.
Somebody graffitied anarchy in the middle of one of them.
Did they? So these actually they go all the way through. So these must line up.
Yeah, they're like alignment.
See if I can get it in the camera. There we go. These line up, pointing at something. There's a notch up here in the ceiling.
Hieroglyphics at the top here.
Yeah. There's some what appear to be Egyptian hieroglyphics up on the top. Right there. Looks to be Arabic. So this is a real place here in Georgia. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's not something on the internet. We're here right now. Here's a plaque. It's a little faded. It says, the Georgia Guidestones. The story of the Georgia Guidestones began in June 1979 when a stranger identified as Mr. Christian, later R.C. Christian, visited Joe H. Finley, Sr., president of Elberton Granite Finishing Company, Incorporated, and indicated that he represented a group of loyal Americans living outside the state of Georgia who wanted to build a monument focused on the theme of conservation. Mr. Christian, who had assumed this pseudonym because he was a Christian, named Wyatt C. Martin, president of the Granite City Bank, as intermediary to hold funds in escrow for the project, explaining that the Guidestones group, which wished to remain anonymous forever, had selected Georgia because of its excellent granite, mild climate, and the heritage of his great-grandmother as a native Georgian. Christian agreed to Martin's request to locate the monument in Elbert County if there was a suitable remote site for it, which they found on a hillside that is the highest point in Elbert County. On the farm of Mildred and Wayne Mullinex, north of Elberton on Highway 77, Finley's company carved the 6-part monument from pyramid blue granite. The Georgia Guidestones consist of 4 granite megaliths set in a paddle wheel arrangement around a central stone, which is surrounded by a flat capstone measuring 19.25 feet. That was pretty close. In height at the highest peak. The stone group measures 17.33 feet in width, and its diameter is 65 feet. The overall weight of the 951 cubic foot of granite used is 237,746 pounds. A ground marker west of the west of the Guidestone provides additional data and covers a buried time capsule earth of the 4 sides of the capstone features the statement of cautionary guidance to humankind, translated into Babylonian cuneiform, classical Greek, Sanskrit, Egyptian hieroglyphics, to let these be guidestones to reason. Below, the guidelines are carved into the 8 faces of the 4 outer stones in English, Spanish, Swahili, Hindi, Hebrew, Arabic, Chinese, and Russian. In English, the Guidestones specifically read the following. I already read that, so. In addition to these conservation messages, the monument displays a number of astronomical features. The Georgia Guidestones Monument, which is owned by Elbert County, was dedicated March 22nd, 1980, and since has remained a source of mystery and intrigue to its numerous visitors and those who learn from it afar.
Refresh yourself. It's intermission time. The concession stand is open and ready to serve you.
DarkDocs.com is recruiting. We are a free, open source archive of documents, videos, and audio files. The concept is simple. We upload files, create thumbnails, and code them into our pages. This creates a responsive interface for users similar to Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, and countless other video platforms. Instead of just clicking and streaming, we offer the ability to directly download the file and keep it forever. This allows you to archive, replicate, syndicate, duplicate, modify, use in your videos, graphics, projections, and more. It needs to stay free and anonymous with no advertising. We need your help if you know how to use FTP, copy and paste basic HTML, know how to use WordPress or Photoshop. We want the homepage to have new content daily. We want our sections to grow. This will take a hardcore technical team. What we do is not hard, but it takes time. The more people we can trust that are working on this, the better it will be for everyone. There is no financial gain in the info war, only pride in being part of what could one day be the world's largest, free, anonymous source of multimedia to educate the masses. Email info@darkdocs.com to get started. This is information warfare.
You want me to come down and help you? Is that you? Please, answer me.
I was just a kid, so I never said how much I
something in the shadows and it gives me quite a fright. Keeps me up with cold sweats in the middle of the night. Dismay, distress, and discomfort are but the hallmarks of this plight.
Show starts in 1 minute. And now, on with the show.